Hello everyone, Fago here, and I'm pleased to say that this is going to be the final video on the tank move slash fish closet setup. I am completely done with the move now. Everything in the tank is set up as it should be, or how it was originally, and the fish closet is also completed as well. There's maybe a few little things I have to do, configuration purposes, of the apex, and maybe a couple wires need to be moved around here and there, but apart from that, everything is basically done. I just took all day yesterday, didn't finish till pretty much 11:30 at night after starting at around 10 AM to get everything done, and I was very happy once I did. So let's go ahead and take a look into the closet, and you guys can see what I managed to come up with. So as you can tell, it's night and day compared to what was here previously, that huge knot and mess of cables all over the place. The thing that really helped me out tremendously with this are these black bars that you'll see running along in here. These are typically used in data centers or server rooms to manage Ethernet cables. So I picked up 2 lengths of 6 feet of these from Amazon for $50, and that's money well spent, because it really did make my life a lot easier in terms of dealing with these huge amounts of cables. You'll notice that I have the Reef Keeper light set up. The main reason being is to control these 2 power bars here. This third one here is actually running independently, but these 2 are still connected up to the apex. This one here is running 4 heaters, and this one here is running the 2 C-swells. I really didn't want to have to run 4 heaters taking up 4 spots or 4 outlets on the energy bars of the apex, and also those 4 cables would not reach over here to the UPSs. So they were the main reason why I considered using the power bars of the Reef Keeper unit. Unfortunately, when I plugged in the Reef Keeper power bars, or the digital aquatic power bars, they were still programmed to their original settings, so I had to use the head unit to reprogram them to all on, basically, and then the apex has the final say on when those come on or not. As you can see, my temp is running at around 77 degrees and my pH is 8.4. I have the temp set to run between 77 and 78. The pH, I'm just going to let it go as it is for now, because I'm dosing calc. That will naturally raise the pH. As long as it doesn't go above 8.4, then I should be okay. Things that I still do need to configure are the Neptune Apex breakout box. That is basically wired to a magnetic contact switch in the canopy, so that what will happen is when that canopy lid gets lifted, the switch breaks, turning off the Radion lights and turning on a couple pairs of LEDs that I have running on the inside of this panel here. I also have to figure out a couple settings with the wireless bridge that I have set up here, the Netgear wireless bridge. That for some reason is not allowing the Apex to connect consistently to Fusion. So I have seen that Apex do recommend another Netgear module, but really the module that they recommend is in a class lower than the one that I currently have, so I'm not too sure what's going on there. I think I'm going to start with updating my firmware on my router, and we'll go from there. I also set up the advanced leak detection kit. That was the additional module that I picked up separate from my original order. That is the probe, I guess for lack of a better word, is set up in the sump, and then I'm going to get another one which is actually coming in the mail, and that's going to go down here next to the skimming collection cup. I have not yet set up the salinity probe. The reason being is because the salinity probe does not come with calibration fluid, so I had to order that calibration fluid, so unfortunately that's not yet set up, but I'm really looking forward to getting that done. And I also set up the feeder as well, which you'll see here, and it's worked really well. It's really noisy though. I don't know why mine is so noisy. I'm going to do a little bit of research on that, because I believe that of other users who have this, when I've seen videos on it, it's very, very quiet, whereas mine really cranks up. So I'm not too sure what's going on there. I'll do a little bit more research on that and maybe contact Neptune if I have to, or bulk resupply. That is basically it, guys. Overall, I'm really happy with how this has turned out. I don't think I could have wished for better, really. I just need to do a little bit more touching up here and there. But apart from that, we are done with this, I think. The next time you'll see me is when I'm going to be moving my office, and I will be setting up my quarantine tank, and I'll be getting in my first batch of fish for quite a long time now. I think the last fish that I added was the Halfrichi firefish, and that was way back. So I'll be really glad to start adding fish to the tank again, and providing you those updates as well. So obviously guys, questions, comments, please let me know, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. I've got close to 50,000 views right now, and I'm just amazed at that. I think that's awesome. So yeah, keep them coming, and we'll see you again next month. Thanks, bye.